Oh, okay. Now I think we got it. Yes, let's go ahead and open up the doors. Hello, hello, everybody. Isn't technology just absolutely fabulous? Yes, especially when everything is working the way it's supposed to work and you don't have to reset everything every time. So welcome to Daily with Doc. Can you hear me, Ruth Ellen?
It's the smile and shine.
Yes.
You know what I
Wrong
mean?
one. Wrong one is spotlighted.
Okay.
Oh no. That should be right. Can everybody see me? Everybody look okay?
Yes.
Everybody looks great. There's just nothing showing on the smile and shine. But everything is good on the format, so please go. Go for it.
Everything looks great out in the world.
Yep.
World, we're going to have to just focus on the world right now, folks, and forget technology on this other side. And as long as it looks good out there, then we are going to call it good. So hello, and welcome again to Daily with Doc. My name is Becca Dukes, and I just have to say thank you, a big, huge shout out for my crew who are helping me get everything set up, especially when everything goes awry. But welcome. So for those of you who are out in the internet world, so excited to have you here with us. And for those of you who are on the radio airwaves and listening to us as we continue the message with Dr. Joel Wallach, we want to do just say a huge shout out to you and to those that are in charge of making sure that we continue to stay on the airways when it comes to radio. And folks, if you are out watching on your favorite platform, make sure that you like the channel that you are watching, do a thumbs up on the video that you're watching, and most of all, go to dwdgiveaway.com and then share, because as you share, you are earning points that will put you into our drawing for products that are mentioned on this show. So please go ahead and share. You are listening to an almost hour of empowering information that puts wellness back into your hands. And together, we as a community can make a huge impact on the world. But let's focus on ourselves, because the harder we work on ourselves, the better we are for our communities. Our communities then want what we've got. And as all the communities start getting involved in what they can do to empower themselves and be intentional when it comes to claiming, reclaiming, maintaining wellness, the whole world becomes healthier. So if you are here live with us, which everybody, you're all welcome to join us here live at dailywithdoczoom.com, dailywithdoczoom.com. You're welcome to join us here live in the Zoom room. And if you are here and you have a question that you would like to ask, make sure that you go to that Zoom menu and click raise hand. So that puts your hand up so that I can virtually see it. If you're there waving, putting your hand up like that, unfortunately, I don't see it. My co-hosts are keeping an eye out for that for me. So, you know, 4 eyes are better than 2. Well, we've got 2, 4, 6 watching today, including Dr. Wallach. So folks, are you ready? Are you ready to hear information that most mainstream agencies don't want you to hear? We do have to let you know that the FDA they require us to let you know that this program is for educational purposes only on the benefits of nutrition. This does not take the place of your primary care physician, nor do the products mentioned treat, diagnose, cure any diseases. But folks, epigenetics, the science that has proven the genetic theory of disease transmission is incorrect, false, not real, incorrect, was my saving grace. It gave me hope because of all the things that I was told I had were genetic and that I would just have to live with them. Well, we have one of the founding fathers of that science, epigenetics, here to guide us on what we can do as empowered individuals. If you were invited to this program by somebody specific, make sure that you get back with them and thank them. This is a resource for an amazing community of health coaches and health advocates that have your wellness in mind. It's not sick management, folks. So listen up, because this good doctor, he's going to speak a little slower. We've asked him, and he promised he's going to do it. But he has so much great information and knowledge in his head that he just wants to share and get out to the world. So Dr. Joel Wallach, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, a doctorate of veterinary medicine, 3 postdoctorates in pathology, and if that wasn't enough, a naturopathic physician. So he is licensed in multiple states to be able to share with each of us what we can do as empowered individuals to maintain health. Dr. Wallach, welcome to Daily with Doc.
Well, thank you for all your hard work already this morning, and thank you for all the kind words for you and your team. And I want to talk about something, excuse me, very important. And that has to do with our kids. Our kids are our future. Our kids are our present. And our kids are our past. And so if we learn from the past, we can save the future. I just want to throw out a few of these things here that happened here just in the last month or two. The oldest son, a famous basketball player, one of the most successful professional basketball players, LeBron James, his oldest son, Bronny James, 18 years old, had a heart attack, and he's taken to the hospital. He was during a practice, and he's slated to be one of the biggest current basketball stars in professional basketball. It was like freaking out everybody because he collapsed with a heart attack. And he was safe, so we got to give some credit to the medical doctors in the emergency room for saving him. And this is something very, very important. He was 18 years old, or now he's 18 and a half, or something like that. And then there's a basketball player, 17 years old, at Alabama. Okay. Let's see here. Caleb White. Okay. Caleb White is his name. Okay. And he died at 17 years of age. Okay. He was during a practice, basketball player, and a 16-year-old cheerleader, okay, from Texas, Callie Mitchell. She died of a heart attack at 16 years of age a couple of weeks ago. 19-year-old basketball player in Virginia dies at 19 years of age from a heart attack. Alex Collins just died in the last day or so here. National football player, okay, 28 years old, played for the Seattle Seahawks, just died suddenly. So these are small numbers when you think about it, but I think it's something like 8,000 young people under the age of 20 die each year in America, okay, from sudden heart attacks. What is this? Well, back in the old days, we used to have what was called sudden death syndrome, when babies would die of heart attacks when they were 3 months old. And my attorney, Jonathan Emord, and I, we sued the FDA 8 times in federal court and prevailed because medical doctors were standing in the way of us putting vitamins and minerals in the baby formulas. And the baby formulas didn't want to do it without permission from the medical community. So we prevailed. We got these nutrients put into the baby formulas. Within 90 days, there were no more new cases of cystic fibrosis. There were no more new cases of muscular dystrophy. There was no more new cases of sudden death syndrome because we had put the nutrients in the baby formulas. Now once these babies get to be 12, 15, 20 years old. They're not on baby formulas anymore. And it's up to them and their families and their coaches and their team to make sure they're all getting these vitamins and minerals. Doctors say, oh, don't waste your money on vitamins and minerals. You just eat well, you get everything you need. It's absolutely, positively not true. Now, back 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 500 years ago, you get a lot of nutrition in your food that you don't get anymore. And that's because we were putting wood ashes and coal ashes into the gardens. We were putting it in our foods. And we're getting the minerals. Wood ashes and coal ashes are 95% minerals and 5% carbon. Okay, same with coal ashes. When we went to electricity at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, Thomas Edison pulled a switch. Within 18 years, we had 50 new diseases that nobody had ever seen before, and they blamed them on genetics because that was the new exciting science, genetics. Okay, well, these are all genetic diseases. No, they're simple nutritional deficiency disease, and they didn't know what they were, so they blamed them on your genes. Okay, not your Lee's genes. Okay, spelled differently. Okay, and so these are the sort of things they're totally preventable. And so you have to, that's why we came up with a kid's toddy. Okay, for kids, you know, even when they're taking the baby formulas with the nutrients in there, it's good to give them one meal a day, the kid's toddy. Okay, because it does have the 75 minerals in there. Okay. And then, of course, we have programs that go by body weight. And we have so many great stories. We have this, let's see here, flip chart coming out here. I think we're getting a bid or two here right now as we speak. Becca, any predictions when the flip chart's going to be ready?
Within the next 2 weeks, Dr. Wallach, we should have it at minimum the proof, if not the whole order.
Okay, great. We're so excited. Thank you. I know you're working like 40 hours a day to make that happen. So thank you so much. And the flip chart goes into so many famous athletes, so many famous actors and actresses, singers, politicians, wealthy people, athletes. There's so many famous people in this book, and my pictures with many of them because I wanted to show that this is real. Okay, we were the ones that pulled them out of the fire. They had life-threatening diseases. Their family had life-threatening diseases. It was not good, and we were able to give them a program that brought them back. They came back and really prevailed in their professions. So we're very, very happy about this flip chart coming out. And I know Rebecca's been working on it, like I say, 40, 50 hours a day. And so this is happening with great speed. And so it's going to save so many people of all ages, particularly kids. And, you know, I just can't wait for this to come out because it's been one of my dreams to do this. And I needed somebody with Becca's experience and talent to get this done. So thank you again, Becca. Okay, now I do want to talk about things we need to do to stay ahead of this evil messenger, okay, called the devil, okay? And the early deaths, you know, the human beings, we knew back 3,000 years ago in the Old Testament, God said, man's years shall be 120. They knew that you could live to be 120. Adam lived to be 930. Noah lived to be 950. Methuselah lived to be 969. There was many of the angels running around telling God's story, living to be 800, 700, 600, 500. So there's no doubt about it. There's 21 stories in the Old Testament on the, let's see here, has to do with honey and milk, okay? The land flowing with honey and milk and honey, okay? And then there was 100 notices of the land flowing with milk and honey. There was 21 stories in the Old Testament about the land flowing with milk and honey. And was it cow's milk? Was it goat's milk? No, it was glacial milk. Chapter 10 of the book, Rare Earths and Cures, okay, goes into the story of glacial milk. And of course, 3,000 years ago, they didn't have the ability to do analyses and determine what was in that glacial milk that made people live so long. Now, I do want to tell you that this is so exciting that you know, everybody's waiting patiently and some people not so patiently for this flip chart to come out. And it's going to add 25 to 50 healthy years to everybody's life. Just the information. If everybody just applies the information that's in this flip chart, you can gain 25 to 50 years because it goes into the glacial milk. There's analyses in that chapter 10 in the book, Rare Earths Miniatures. In fact, yesterday, we set a record for the sales of that book. Okay. We set a record for Rare Earths Miniatures. It's like crazy. I mean, crazy, because people want that information to add to their kids and their families and their church mates and their workmates and their neighbors' lives. You can add 25 to 50 healthy years to their lives by giving them the information and providing them with these nutrients so they can take them to provide their body what it needs to do its best job. God gave us the ability to live well beyond 100. But do you just put dirt from Texas, salt from Texas in your car because it comes from Texas? There's bound to be some oil in it? No. You put high quality oil in your car. You put high quality gasoline in your car. You put brake fluid in your car. You put the antifreeze in your car. You don't just put dirt from Texas in your car. People treat their cars better than they treat themselves. And so we got to change that attitude that just eating well is enough. Doctors give misinformation. When they say that, they look you in the face and say, don't waste your time on vitamins, minerals. You're just wasting your money. Just eat well and get everything you need. That was never true. That's why there was the Garden of Eden, because God knew that that glacial milk, okay, the land flowing with milk and honey, would provide them with what they needed to live a long, healthful life. So they could spend a long time in their life, like Adam and like Noah and like Methuselah, over 900 years telling God's story. Okay. And so he had to have people live a long time so he didn't have to keep training people over and over and over every 10, 15 years. Okay. So the good Lord set the table and we are saying, okay, this is time. We're going back to the days 3,000 years ago when the Old Testament came out and this information came out about the land flowing with milk and honey. And again, we're here with that. And we're going to add many, many healthy years to people's lives. We're going to add joy to their lives. We're going to add, the joy comes with being with the people you love, okay, and doing the things you love to do. And so I cannot thank our team enough for making this happen. I mean, this has taken a team of many, many, many people, okay? And so it's important to get a hold of the book, Rare Earths Miniatures. I mean, again, we set a record yesterday for the sales of that book. Oh my gosh, I mean, people were buying them by the case. One guy bought 7 cases. It's like crazy, okay? So over to you, Becca.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Wallach. That book is full of amazing information. Not only does it talk about the glacial milk, but it also gives you the information on how to do the hair analysis. Plus, when you get that analysis back, Dr. Wallach, the book goes through the different nutrients and their purposes in the body and helps you to understand your report better. So folks will ask me, well, how do I get a hair analysis? You buy the book. You're going to need the book anyways. Yes, it's in
272 tells you, page 272 tells you how to get a hair analysis.
Tells you exactly how to get a hair analysis, but it also gives you that supporting information to help you understand what that analysis is telling you.
Yes.
And I love the fact, Dr. Wallach, that we can use that analysis. It's looking at not just what we ate yesterday or the day before, but it's going back at least, an inch and a half of hair growth back?
Yeah, we're talking about 3 or 4 months, easy. It could be 6 months, could be a year. And, there's some secrets that most people don't know about. Even doctors don't know this. Ask a doctor, what causes people as they get older to have white, gray, and silver hair? I say, well, it's an aging thing. No, it's actually due to a nutritional deficiency that causes white, gray, and silver hair. The pigment in your hair requires nutrients to maintain it. When you don't have those nutrients, suddenly now, I've seen 12-year-olds lose their hair color and have white hair, okay? Because they're eating gluten, and even if they were supplementing, they couldn't absorb the nutrients, and that's why they had gray hair at age 12, okay? They say, oh, premature aging.
Well, it's amazing, Dr. Wallach, how the body responds when it does have nutritional deficiencies. So we want to make sure that all of our listeners know that there are things that you can do to give your body what it needs. And it goes beyond what those ridiculous daily pain all over numbers give you. And also the cofactors that the nutrients need in order to actually be assimilated, metabolized, and used within the body. So folks, you can get Dr. Wallach's books at www.drjwallach.com. That is drjwallach.com. So Dr. Wallach, we have many hands up already. I know I have lots of emails of questions as well. So folks, if you were shared this program by somebody or invited to this program by somebody specific, make sure that you get back with them. And also, as you're listening and you hear what Dr. Wallach is recommending for somebody for symptoms or conditions that you yourself may be experiencing or somebody you love, make sure that if you're not able to write things down fast enough, that you go to one of our channels on any of the platforms. I mean, there's so many of them right now. I keep telling myself I need to put a picture and a list up. But YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Spotify, we're on Brighteon. I mean, all of these different platforms that allow us, oh, thank you. Radio Public, Castbox, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Those are just some of them. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for putting that up there, which is one of the benefits of being here live with us, because we have Marilyn who is amazing at putting that information in the chat. And I know Ruth Ellen and AJ help with that as well, but she is our primary go-to. She's got the fingers and does such a great job on it. So share this program with others. Like us, share us, and don't forget about that dwdgiveaway.com. But we want to make sure that if you are invited by somebody specific, you get back with them. They probably have their own special way of getting those products to you. And we want to make sure that since they took the time and cared enough to share with you this program, that they have the opportunity to stick with you on this journey and make sure that you are getting exactly what you need in a timely manner. So get back with them. Let's go to the first question the first hand that's up, Dr. Wallach. And Joe, go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
You're
How can I
on
help
live,
you?
Dr. Wallach, Joe.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. My wife is the one that needs the help. Her name is Farah, and she's 73 years old. She's weighs 131 pounds. She is 5'1", and she has rheumatoid arthritis, and she has had major shoulder surgery 45 days ago. And she wants to know what she can take to help her out.
Okay, well, first of all, did they tell her that rheumatoid arthritis was a autoimmune disease attacking her body?
Yes, they did.
Okay, well, that's false information. Rheumatoid arthritis is two diseases. Number one, just simple nutritional deficiency arthritis. And there's a secondary infection, okay, with a bug called mycoplasma. It's very, very susceptible to being eliminated with an antibiotic called minocycline, like the little bait fish, minocycline. So the reason why, and some doctors have given some of these patients with rheumatoid arthritis minocycline, but they don't give them the nutrition to get rid of the nutritional deficiency arthritis. So they say, well, yeah, we got rid of some of the inflammation, but they still have the arthritis. You need to do two things. Number one, immediately get her off all the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no sugar, no buckwheat. Buckwheat doesn't have gluten in it, but it does have phagopyrines, F-A-G-O pyrines, which are 10, 15, 20 times worse than gluten. No sugar, No carbonated drinks, even the diet drinks got to go, and also carbonated water because they neutralize stomach acid, so you cannot absorb nutrition, particularly minerals or digest food. Then, let's see here. I would also have her take at 100 and let's see here, at 100 and let's see, she weighed 130. There it is, 131. I couldn't tell if that was a 3 or a 5. Okay, but 131. Okay, 131. I wanted to have 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month. Full dose of everything twice a day. Then she needs 2 bottles a month of our MSM. She can take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. They're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, discs between vertebrae, bone makes bone itself. Get two of those canisters of the collagen peptides, so she can take a scoop of that with her morning drinks or with her evening drink, and that's also going to help rebuild cartilage and ligaments and tendons and connective tissue. Okay, and then I want her, she got to stay on that for the rest of her life, and then I want her to take for the rheumatoid arthritis factor specifically, she needs to get a hold of this minocycline. It's a prescription antibiotic, and so she needs to ask her doctor. If the doctor refuses, just go on the phone and go down the list of orthopedic doctors and say, look, I need a prescription for minocycline. No, 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 no. Yes. Okay, I need an appointment because I need a prescription for 2 months for minocycline. Take that along with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and the MSM and the collagen peptides and so forth. And guess what? The rheumatoid arthritis will go away. I don't care if she's had it for 20 years. It'll go away. And I say, well, give me 90 days because she'll start seeing results within 3 to 5 days. And she'll see great results within a week to 10 days. And usually within 2 to 4 weeks, it's gone. Okay, but finish out that prescription of the minocycline. And then, you keep taking the 90 essential nutrients, because you cannot get these nutrients from your food. But let's see here, rheumatoid arthritis is one of the easiest diseases to get rid of, but you have to do 2 things. Well, 3 things. Get rid of the bad stuff, take the nutrition supplement program, and then also take the minocycline, and you cover all the bases, and rheumatoid arthritis goes away. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, doctor.
Yes, please give us a call every couple of weeks, bring us up to date, and anytime you have questions, it's toll free, and we don't charge anything for our time. So, and if people want to hear whatever happened to Farah, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, doctor.
You bet.
All right. Thank you, Joe and Farah. Let's go to the next hand that is up. And Tammy, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello, Tammy.
Hello there. Hi. Hey, I'm calling for a friend who has a severe case of gastroparesis and basically can't get anything other than a few ounces of liquids down. I know she needs
Okay,
the 90.
back up, because
Okay.
the sound from your phone or whatever it is you're using is not good, and so I didn't get what disease that your friend has.
So she's got pretty much everything under the sun, but the thing that's driving her to maybe make a decision is gastroparesis. So she basically can't eat or keep anything down.
Okay, how old is she?
My guess is mid-30s, probably 100 pounds. She's pretty tiny.
Okay. All right. Well, gastroparesis is not a stomach issue. It's actually osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the 10th cranial nerve, the vagus nerve, which goes down to the stomach, causes extreme pain. And doctors want to take out the stomach and do all cut nerves to the stomach and all this kind of stuff. But the problem is up here. Okay. So does she have other issues? Does she have any tinnitus or ringing in the ears?
No, but she has fibromyalgia and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So my biggest question is where to start.
Well, I'm going to tell you, but I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
So we don't leave anything out, okay?
Okay.
So does she have any heart issues? Does she have irregular heartbeat, fast heart rate, slow heart rate?
I don't think she does, and I don't think she has tinnitus.
Okay, so she didn't complain to you about them.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Okay. All right. And she weighs 100 pounds about, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you have osteoporosis of the skull, this does not necessarily have to be somebody who's 80 years old. Babies are born with osteoporosis. Okay. So when you have osteoporosis of the skull, she needs to get a hold of the book and CD says called It's All in Your Head. Okay. And
Mhm.
she'll be shocked. Okay. When she goes to page 6 in the front, and
Yep.
the top skull is at
Yep.
autopsy. The top of the skull has been removed, looking down on the brain, but look at the skull is a quarter
Yep.
inch. The bottom
Yep.
is also at autopsy. The top of the skull is removed. You're looking down on the brain, but the skull is 1.5 to 2 inches thick here because it's not the skull bone. The skull bone is gone, osteoporosis, and this is connective tissue, cartilage, all kinds of stuff. The body's trying to shore that up, okay? And squeezing the 12 pairs of cranial nerves and squeezing the spinal cord. Do you know how many times does she ever complain about getting up at night to urinate, anything like that?
She didn't complain about that. No, but I don't think she's drinking enough or eating enough to like.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking that is when the skull squeezes the spinal cord tells your urinary bladder to urinate, and it's not unusual to urinate once, 3 times, 5 times, 8 times, 10 times, 12 times, 15 times a night. She'd be doing it during the daytime. You know, does she talk about, God, I don't know why, but I had to run to the bathroom 2 or 3 times an hour. Okay. So you want to ask her about that. Okay. It's one of the symptoms of osteoporosis of the skull. All right. So at 100 pounds, we want her to get rid of all the bad foods. And then she needs, I'd go with 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month, 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month, a half a dose of everything twice a day. She needs 1 bottle a month of the MSM. She could take 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner, or 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, and 2 at dinner, however she wants to do it. That's going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc, regenerate bone, makes bone cell. She needs a scoop of our collagen peptides with her morning drink, with her evening drink. Okay. It'll be 2 of those little canisters of the collagen peptides, or 1 big one. I go through 1 big one a month. I weigh 142. Okay. And then we also want her to have, let's see here. I'd have her take the synaptives so her brain cells can talk to each other. We also want her to have the I-26. The synaptives, she could take 2 or 3 of those twice a day. The I-26, they come in chewables, capsules, and powder. I like the chewables. They come in vanilla ice cream or banana coconut. And they're very soft, chewable, very pleasant. Even little kids like them. Okay, that'll help the brain and the spinal cord work together to help this 10th cranial nerve, which is what's being squeezed, which is what's causing gastroparesis. Okay, very specific disease caused by a specific thing happening to that 10th cranial nerve. Okay, so give us a call every couple of weeks because this can turn around very quickly. I always say, give me 90 days, but usually within 2 to 4 weeks, you're going to see a great improvement, and usually within 6 to 8 weeks, it's gone. But the tendency is to, okay, I can quit taking all this stuff now. And then 3 months later, all her problems will come back. She say, well, it didn't work for me. Okay. It'll work as long as she takes the stuff. Okay. It's kind of like, how long do you need oxygen? You're doing well on oxygen. Stop breathing now. You're okay. You don't need any more oxygen. You're doing well. No. You need this stuff forever. Same thing is true of these nutrients. Okay.
Yeah. And her challenge is going to be getting them down because she can't, but we'll work on it.
Getting them down is, if it takes her a half hour. Okay. There's no speed required here. Okay.
Yeah, but she literally doesn't really eat solid food at this point. So the liquids are our best bet. And there is there MSM in a liquid form, or is it all capsules?
There is MSM in the FlexiCare Plus.
Liquid, yeah.
FlexiCare. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Thank you.
You bet. Keep us informed.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Dr. Wallach, let's just move right over to the next hand that is up. And Olivia, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello. Can you
Hi.
guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's up?
Hey, I just want to thank you all so much, first of all, and I'll try to be quick. But anyway, okay, so for the last 2 months, First of all, I'm 31 years old. I'm 5'5", and I weigh 250. I was 290, but I've dropped 40 pounds in 2 months because I've been dealing with a lot of vertigo issues and inner ear problems. And they wanted to go the blood pressure route and say that I had high blood pressure, but it was because I was afraid of the dizziness and the vertigo. So they prescribed me all this blood pressure medication. I'm no longer on it. I threw it all out, and I've been on the 90 now for about 10 days. Anyway, I'm still dealing with the inner ear. I went to a ear, nose, and throat. They want to slit my eardrum to drain the fluid in there because I cannot get rid of the inner ear like fluid stuff. Any suggestions at all?
Yes. Okay, quick question. How many times a night you wake up to urinate? Once, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times?
Maybe one time.
Okay, what about during the day? Are you urinating every hour during the day?
No, it's about maybe every 2-3 hours.
Okay. Let's see. Do you have any dizziness or balance problems where you need a walker or a cane?
Oh, no, not like that. Just dizziness and just off balance. At first, they actually said it was my ear crystals being off in my ears, but who knows? I have no clue. I've went to multiple doctors now.
Well,
Still.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
they missed it. They missed it badly because you have osteoporosis of the skull.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying because I've been watching you guys for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah. When the skull is squeezing that eighth cranial nerve, the vestibular branch of the eighth cranial nerve, you get balance problems. When it's squeezing the auditory branch of the eighth cranial nerve, you get the tinnitus, ringing in the ears.
Yes, that started last night. I was laying in bed and it scared me. And I thought, oh my goodness, what's this? What's this new symptom, you know?
Yeah, and it's not unusual that the squeezing on those nerves happen when you lay down and go to sleep at night. You don't have it much during the day, but when you lay down, it happens because of the position
Exactly.
of the neck.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So yeah, and then at 5'5" for a lady, I'd like to see you weigh 130 to 150. So we need to lose 100 pounds.
Absolutely. I'm working on it because I'm not going to be on any blood pressure medicine or anything.
Good for you. Okay, well, we need you to get at 250 pounds. Get rid of all the bad foods. You'll save a lot of money by getting off all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, no brown oats, no buckwheat, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. Even the diet drinks got to go, and also the carbonated water. I want you to have 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, a full dose everything twice a day, 2 bottles a month of the MSM, so you can take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. They're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between vertebrae, including the skull, okay? Rebuild the skull. And then I want you to, let's see here, also take our synaptive, take 3 of those twice a day so your brain cells can talk to each other. You also need the I-26. Go ahead and take a serving with breakfast, a serving with lunch, a serving with dinner time. Now, to lose some weight here, we want you to take, it's a new program. Is the new program ready for weight loss, Becca?
The Fit Shake is available, absolutely.
Okay, we want you to take start out with 1 Fit Shake a day. Okay, it's a meal replacer. It's not to take with the meal, it's a meal replacer. It's a Fit Shake. Okay, and you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day, maybe even more than that. Okay, and it doesn't have to be the same meal every day. It can be a different meal. Okay, depending on your schedule. And you're going to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. It's a Fit Shake. And it comes in, let's see here, banana cream and also in chocolate cream. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, well, there you go. You're going to have fun losing weight. And then when you get down to 150, I want you to go into your doctor's office, get an appointment, and go.
Exactly. That's how I feel. Because I have went to multiple and I've done this. It's been 2 months of dizziness and no help. Steroid shot, antibiotic shot, nothing is working. And one other thing, and then I'll move on. I have been having like headaches and stuff like that, dealing with this inner ear thing. Is there a more natural way to handle a headache until I get through this besides over-the-counter junk?
Yeah. Well, again, when you take the synaptive, you take the I-26. This is going to deal with those things. And also, if you want, do you have any blood pressure problems or diabetes?
Well, they said that I had high blood pressure. That's what they went, the route. But I was so afraid at the beginning because I was constantly like vertigo. It was so scary. And so I was running a little high. But like I said, at the time, I had so much fear and anxiety. I think that was what was making the high blood pressure. And then I dropped the 40 pounds.
Go down to the pharmacy
Yeah.
And they won't charge anything. They have a little thing where you sit there and take your blood pressure yourself. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And take that. And if your blood pressure is normal, don't worry about it. But if you do have high blood pressure, then we have what we call the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. You take 3 of those twice a day.
Okay.
And get blood flow into your brain. It will decrease the blood pressure very quickly. It comes down. I've had people, they were on dialysis, kidney dialysis for blood pressure 6 days a week for 10 years. And just in 2 weeks on our program, they dropped it to 3 days a week. And after 2 more weeks, it was gone. Just on the same program we're suggesting for you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I do have those already. I've actually purchased those. So I do have those because I thought that I did have the high blood pressure, but like I said, I was so worried about it. I think I was jacking my blood pressure up myself.
Yeah, well, you can go to the pharmacy and take it yourself and see if you do. Okay.
Okay.
But give us a call every couple of weeks if you would.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And Olivia, don't forget to drink plenty of fluids. Dehydration can raise blood pressure as well.
Yeah.
Dr. Wallach,
A great story.
yes, I look forward to seeing and
The
hearing more
results, yeah.
positive results. Let's go over to AJ. AJ, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Good day, Doc. How are you?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thanks for all your good work. We appreciate you being a member of the family. What's up?
Thank you. We have a gentleman who has Wegener's, also called granulomatosis with polyangiitis. It's a condition that affects people by having inflammation in various tissues, including blood vessels, vasculitis, but primarily parts of the respiratory tract and the kidneys. And he's about 200 pounds and seldom gets up to go to the bathroom.
Okay, 200 pounds. Okay, so he's got Wagner's granuloma. Is he on dialysis?
I'm not, I don't have that information.
Okay, so he does have kidney issues, right?
Well, they just mentioned that he's diagnosed with this particular disease.
Mhm.
He did not mention any other ailments.
Okay, well, get rid of all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, no bar, rind, oats, no buckwheat, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. Even the diet drinks got to go, and carbonated water. Then at 200 pounds, I'm going to have 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, a full dose of twice a day. I'm going to take 2 bottles a month of the MSM, so you take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, at dinner time. And they're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between a vertebrae, bone, makes bone cell. A scoop of the collagen peptides with morning drink. Again, a scoop with collagen peptides with evening drink. That's 2 of those little canisters per month. And then because you got this vasculitis and kidney issues, I'm going to get 2 bottles a month. Let's see here, of our,
Ultimate.
The Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. The Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Get 2 bottles a month, so you could take 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. And it's one of those things where it supports healthy blood pressure, but it also supports healthy blood flow through blocked arteries in the brain, the heart, the kidneys. And people don't know this, but when your kidneys aren't getting in, if the kidneys perceive they're not getting enough blood to do their job, which is to filter your blood, the kidneys produce a hormone that makes your blood pressure go up to try and get more blood into the kidneys so it can filter the blood. And so people don't realize this, but high blood pressure is contributed to by an unhappy kidney. So the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets there will be very, very useful for making the kidney happy, get the blood flowing through the brain, the heart, the kidneys, blood vessels in your legs and all over the place. And then contact us every couple of weeks and give us a status report, or if you have a question. But, you can look forward to seeing some benefit within a couple of weeks. Give us 90 days, but within a couple of weeks, you're going to see benefit. Record your blood pressure. You can do all that for free at the pharmacy and so forth. You don't need to go to a doctor and pay an office call and all that kind of stuff. And also you can get test strips for your urine testing yourself and all that kind of stuff. So I would do as much of that for yourself as you can. And then, give us a report, every couple of weeks, and we'll walk you through this. You're going to have a great story.
Thanks, Doc. Just a quick follow-up. There's a gentleman wondering, since you're talking about kidneys, wondering if you can recover from end-stage kidney failure with supplementation?
Absolutely. This one guy, he was on kidney dialysis for like 20 something years. The last 10 years, it was kidney dialysis 6 days a week and hadn't urinated in 10 years. Okay. And we put him on a program, and within 2 weeks, he's urinating. So they dropped the dialysis down. After 10 years, they dropped the dialysis down from 6 days a week to 3 days a week. And in 2 more weeks, he was totally off of dialysis after 25 years of being on dialysis.
That's impressive. Thank you very much, Doc.
You bet. Can you keep us informed? Let us know what's going on. You know, our number is toll free.
All right. Thank you, AJ, for asking those 2 questions. As we have a lot of people that are dealing with kidney issues, Dr. Wallach, it's crazy. Let's go to the next hand that is up before you have to go. And Gary, please go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Okay, sir. What's up?
My mom, she is dealing with diastolic heart failure. I think she might have a regurgitation, leaky valve, something like that. Mitral regurgitation. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But she's between 115 and 120 if she's not retaining fluid.
Okay. And how old is she?
She's 67.
67?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does she have any other issues like diabetes or high blood pressure?
Yeah, she has diabetes. The blood pressure fluctuates, I guess, because of the valve or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Does she ever complain about getting up many times at night to urinate, once, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times?
No, I mean, if she's taking the water pill. Other than that, no.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Does she have an irregular heartbeat or fast heart rate or slow heart rate?
She had one time she had a high heart rate at 160. We got her to the hospital and went down, but other than that, it's usually around 68 to 79.
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. So none of the bad foods. Yeah, none of the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, bran, oats, no sugar, no carbonated drinks, no buckwheat. All the carbonated drinks, that includes the diet drinks. It also includes the carbonated water. They neutralize stomach acid, so you cannot absorb minerals or digest food. And then at 120 pounds, we wanted to have 1 healthy brain and heart pack a month, a half a dose of everything twice a day, 1 bottle a month of MSM, so you can take 3 at breakfast through dinner time. That's going to help her support and promote maintenance, repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, and so forth. We wanted to get 2 bottles a month of our Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, so you can take 3 twice a day. That's going to support a healthy heart rhythm, okay, and heart beat, okay, and so forth. Also blood pressure. We also wanted to get 2 bottles a month of our Sweeties. Is she on medication for diabetes?
Actually, I have her on the Sweeties now, and she doesn't have to take much insulin. She only takes mainly a unit if she has to.
Yeah, if she's taking the Sweeties, let her take 2 or 3 of them twice a day. Okay, and then give us a call every couple of weeks and let us know what's going on with Mom.
All right, thanks. I appreciate that.
Okay, God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, Dr. Wallach. Thank you, Gary, for coming on behalf of your mom. We'll keep her in our thoughts and prayers.
Oh, no problem. I've been watching you for a long time, Dr. Wallach. I appreciate the work you're doing.
Okay, thank you so much. Very kind.
Thank you both. All right.
All right. And Dr. Wallach, I know that you need to get to your next appointment. So thank you again for joining us here on Daily with Doc.
Thank you, team. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Becca.
All right. Bye, Doc. And everybody, I hope that you were able to get some information. And the first part of the show, Doc goes into some education. Knowledge is power. And whenever you just soak that up, that gives you the ability to squeeze a little bit and share with other people until they figure out, you know what, there is something else that I can do. And folks, we're not chemical deficient. We're nutrient deficient. Correct those nutritional deficiencies, the body itself can do some amazing things. If I could please get my co-hosts up with me today. We have Marilyn, again, doing just an absolutely fantastic job in the chat, and accompanied by Ruth Ellen, as she's putting more information in the chat today as well, and monitoring all of the different channels and making sure everything is turned on, including the virtual camera, all those things, and AJ, who is keeping track of all of the different platforms and fielding questions. I just couldn't do this without them. And folks, we're human. We're not perfect. We're going to say something that you may not want us to say or cut Dr. Wallach off, but it's because he has to go, not because we want to. So folks, thank you again for joining us here on Daily with Doc. This program is sponsored by dailywithdoc.com. It has replays of previous shows, including those of Q&A with pharmacist Ben Fuchs, who will be with us August 20th. It's a Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are not getting information about when our presentations and our shows are going to be coming up, please go to our website. Make sure that you subscribe to our newsletter so that you can get that information as well. You know, to dailywithdoc.com, and criticalhealthnews.com has a very extensive newsletter as well. So folks, most importantly, when you are ready to pull the trigger and say, okay, I am worth investing in myself, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, get back with the person that shared this program with you. If you found us on your own, if you found us through our newsletter, then please feel free. You can give our call team a call. They are here for those who have never spoken to anybody about Dr. Wallach, the longevity products, and have never purchased before. You can call them at 855-949-3377. Again, 855-949-3377. If you have purchased before, make sure that you get back with the person that helped you place that order, or you can call the corporate office at 800-982-3189. So until next time, thank you again for joining us here. Don't forget to sign up for our giveaway as you are sharing. We want to make sure that we give you a thank you for sharing and getting this information that empowers individuals to regain control of their own health. Bye for now.
Recording stop.